Good morning, Van. How are you? Alright, so the foam that I put in all the cracks should be dried. And so today's goal is to go around and trim all of the foam that's like sticking out, and then clean up the floor. I gotta take out all this wood, and then I'm gonna start by laying the foam down, making whatever templates I need to make with some cardboard. Use that for the cutouts, like for the wheel well and the, I forget what that's called every time, the filler thingamajig. Put the foam down. On top of the foam is going to be the plywood. I'll probably use the foam as a template on the plywood. That way it'll be a little easier. And then we can cut the plywood, put that down, and then probably screw it into the wood that's in the box. So hopefully the screws are long enough, but we'll see. And I accidentally left this fan open, but I guess it works out because it helps get rid of the glue smell and the foam smell and the wood smell. So air it on out, air it on out. So I was just thinking, if I have the foam, if I put the foam on the floor and then the plywood on top of the foam, I don't know if my screws, I don't think my screws will reach down into the floor. I gotta clean up first. One thing at a time. This whole time that I thought this screw was stuck to something, it had a bolt at the end and I was looking at the wrong screw this whole time. So now we have a hole that we need to fill in. So I think I'm gonna prime this wood section before I put flooring over it. So I'm gonna vacuum and do that real quick. That way while I'm vacuuming the other side, this can be drying. I only have a little bit of paint left and I'm not buying anymore. So whatever gets painted, gets painted. I got some spray paint too, but I don't really wanna be spraying around paint in here, especially while I'm working. So we got that section painted. I really just wanted to hit the wood to make sure it's sealed, most of it. I know I missed kind of the corners and stuff, but it's okay. I just wanted to get rid of the rest of the paint and it worked out. And it's better than what it was. So I'm about to vacuum all over this area again, because it's like when I vacuum, the wind blows and then there's this everywhere. We got 3 of these left. I got 3 is gonna be enough. I got a little over 3. And a small piece left. But I was gonna do the wood pieces, but I thought about the thermal bridging again, and I don't know. A lot of people say you don't really need to, so if anything, I'll just have to get longer screws to screw down through the subfloor, through the insulation and into the subfloor of the box. So I'll probably just get longer screws. Another thing I was kind of worried about, since this is like the cheaper insulation, I was scared about walking on it. Let's see, can I walk on this? Oh, you can walk on it. Oh, okay. All right, then we're golden. I'm gonna cut out, I'm gonna measure this and then cut around here. Hopefully I can get it on the first try because I'm not the best with this measuring stuff. So I forgot to account for this corner. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Let me just cut that out though. All right, I don't know where I messed up, but this was supposed to be 11.5, so I have to cut some more of this off. How did I mess up that mark? I don't know, but I still have to cut the corner over there, so I'm gonna do that first. It's a little off, so I need to trim some more on this side. All right, I feel like that's about as good as we're gonna get her. See, there's like little gaps here and there, but everything's gonna get what's it called, foamed anyway, so it doesn't have to be super duper close. I don't know if I'm supposed to foam this layer or after the subfloor. I would assume after the subfloor, so this will be a good template for the subfloor. All right, now that we got that piece, we need a piece on this side. Now I gotta do the same for the corner at the end. I did a way better job on this one. Now I have to cut this piece off. I don't know if this was the easiest way to do it, but hey, I just know this is off. I got a mark right here and I'm way over here. That's crazy. Well, I guess that's why we got the foam, huh? That's insane. So I pulled this piece closer and I'm gonna see if I can just cut down and try to get some of this to fill in the gap, I guess. I mean, I don't know, does it really matter if I'm filling it in anyway. Oh, now it's like it never happened. It's a little off, I gotta move it around, but at least we know it fits. Then I can just tape it and foam everything else. Work smarter, not harder. All right, so now I'm about to cut the piece for this part of the floor. Here we go. I guarantee this is gonna be crooked or something's gonna be off. I gotta cut the piece for the gas filler because this piece is supposedly running along this way. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, it fits lengthwise. So now, I just gotta put it down and see where I need to mark the filler thing. Oh my God. I can't even see it. Piece underneath. But I'm just doing dry fittings right now. Alright, I'm doing this one the lazy way, which is hold it up to the other piece and cut it. But we're not done because we got to take it all back out and trace it onto the subfloor, which is going to be super fun. But right now it is 3 o'clock. I got some lunch on the way, some ano. So probably going to eat and then do the subfloor. And I have to see if, I know I have to glue it down, but I don't know if I glue the insulation to the floor and then the subfloor to the insulation. I have to look it up. It's very windy, so you're gonna hear a lot of blowing and moving. Also, if I have to trace this onto the subfloor and it's windy, damn, that's gonna be annoying. I don't know. I really don't want to do it. I might just put the subfloor in here, make the marks like I did with the insulation, and just do it like that. Cause I really don't want to lay all the subfloor out and then trace over it. That's gonna be annoying. Yeah, I'll just do that. And I did make measurements of all the, like the wheel wells and the filler thing, and the piece sizes. So I have the sizes. I'm just sitting there chilling, like I don't have a floor to do, but I need a minute. I gotta get my energy back. Let me drink some water. All right, so got our first piece. My cousin was painting these, and I was gonna finish, but I read that it wasn't super important, so one side is primed and then the other side is not, because we didn't finish, just because we ran out of paint, but it's all right. All right, y'all, so my camera died before I could cut it, but I'm about to fit it and see if it fits, see if my calculations are correct. My calculations are correct, guys. Hey. After I get all the boards down, we go around the corners with the foam, so it doesn't have to be too precise. But we got that one in. I gotta get that side. And then this should be one piece, but it might be like that where I have to make a small piece, but getting there dead. I forgot it's the same as the other side. So I'm just gonna trace the cutout from the last one. switch goggles. Alright, let's hope that this was the right size. It's looking good. Now I just have to cut the rest of this off. Try not to do the same thing we did with the phone. Alright, this is the real moment of truth. Because if this doesn't fit, then I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah. Oh. Oh. We're in there. I mean, it's a tiny gap. Alright, not too shabby, but it's shabby. Okay, why are we dark? Hold on. Oh, I changed my settings on accident, but good thing I didn't go with that first line, because if I went with that first line, it would have been cooked. But thankfully I pulled out the trusty tape measure and made sure the line was in the same spot all along. So I'm learning. Now we just have this. Oh, and I numbered them so I can know where to put them when I put them back in. All right, if this piece fits, then today is just going fantastic. Okay, it's the long way. Oh, well. I tried to stand up in the doorway and broke my back, but it seems to be a little tight, so I might have to do a little trim. Oh, I can get it out. Uh-oh, we're stuck. Do a little trimmy trim. And by little trim, this is what I mean. It's like barely there. I'm not taking this back out. I'm grabbing the other tool. Should be our last piece. All right, let's see if it's a fantastic day. You know what? I'll take it. So it needs to get screwed in, so obviously nothing is all the way down, but we have the subfloor, guys. Never thought I would make it to this point. I never even thought I would actually have a van to start going through with it, but here we are. All right, so now we gotta take everything out. Yay! So I think I'm just gonna do section by section. So I'll take up this plywood and then all the insulation under here, vacuum, glue, then insulation back down, glue, then plywood. beads as I can, as much as I can, but it's like no matter what you do, they come right back. Okay, hold on. We're gonna need a bigger hole. This is barely coming out. Do I know what I'm doing now? Is it gonna be glued? Yeah. All right, hopefully it goes back to where hopefully it goes back to where it's gonna live. I think that's how you do it. I hope that's how you do it. I really hope we have no squeaks under the floor. That would be so annoying. Imagine having a squeak and then having to rip the whole floor up to go fix it. I would be pissed. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's the chair. What the hell? I'm losing my mind. This band's got me going crazy. Alright. I'll do a quick vacuum and then I'll lay down the plywood. Hopefully it's alright to glue this down right now. Make sure my piece still fits. So now does it fit anymore or what? This glue is definitely not holding this board down, so definitely gotta screw it in. Very nice. Now, should we do the big section? Yeah, maybe we should do the big section next. Actually, I'm gonna test these screws first. I want to see if I need longer screws. Yeah, we're gonna need longer screws. But at least we can get the floor in. All right, so since I do need longer screws, I might as well just wait because I can't really do anything. If I go to the store now and I come back, it's gonna be dark. I mean, we do have lights in here, but I don't know, I kind of want to just wait. That way on our next day that we work on the van, I can just take the other parts up, but then I have a glue on this piece and the glue's gonna dry and it's gonna, maybe I should just get the screws now. That way I can at least have it ready to be caulked, not caulked, but foamed, or I can foam it before we put our floor in. Let's just get the screws. I'm about to put all this stuff away. We'll get the screws now.